In this lesson, we are going to make 10 to add. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to review our friends of 10. Our friends of 10 are going to help us when it comes to making 10. So, what goes with 1 to make 10? 9. 2 and 8. 3 and 7. 4 and 6. 5 and 5. 6 and 4. 7 and 3. 8 and 2. 9 and 1. If you have a sheet and you don't have these memorized, it's good to have that sheet near you. But it is important that you have these friends of 10 memorized. Okay, so we are going to use our double 10 frame and a little map down there to help us with making the 10 to help us add. So our first problem that we're going to do is we're going to do 8 plus 6. Sure, some of you may know this already off the top of your head, but we're going to break it down to help make it easier to do this as mental math. So you should have counters, 2 colors, and then we are going to put our 2 add-ins in each of the 10 frames. So in the first 10 frame, we are going to do 8, because that is our first add-in. Remember, add-ins are the numbers that we add together to find our sum. So our first add-in is 8, and then our second add-in is 6. The reason why I like to use the double 10 frame is because if you're not quite sure about your friends of 10, you can easily see what would make that friend of 10. So I have my 8 and I have my 6. I need to break up my 6 to help me make this 10. So I need to know how many more do I need with my 8 to make 10. If you said 2, you are correct. So I'm going to take those from the back because we like to have our 10 frames start from the beginning. So I'm going to move this one up here and this one up here. Okay? So you will see that I have the 8 and then I moved the 2 to make the 10. So I broke up the 6, so the 6 is gone now. I put my 2 with my 8, and then how many do I have left over? If you said 4, you are correct. So to show that I'm putting this 2 with this 8, I'm going to circle this. And when I add that together, I get this 10. Okay? Now this 6 is gone, but how many more do I have left after making that 10? I have it right here and right here. It shows that I have 4 more. Now we know our 10 to teen numbers. 10 and 4 makes 14. So if you have the 10 and you have the 4, you have 14 as your sum. And so we know 10 plus 4 is 14. We also now know that 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay? Let's do another one. So go ahead and erase, reset your mat. Try not to send your counters flying. So let's do 7. My cat just went after that counter. Let's do 7 plus 5. Okay, so my first add-in is 7. So I'm going to put 7 red. Okay, and that's my first add-in. My second add-in is 5, so I'm going to put out 5. Now, let's think of what our friend of 10 is here. Well, I have 7. How many more do I need to make 10? If you said 3, then you are correct, and this is easy because I can just push up the last 3 here. Now, I just broke up 5, so I'm going to cross off my 5. How many did I have to put with the 7? I had to put the 3. And then how many did I have left? I had 2 left. Okay, so my 7 and 3 are going to go together. And putting the 7 and 3 together, I add that together, that gives me the 10. Now the 5 is gone, but how many did I have left from that 5? I had 2 left. So we know how to add 10 and 2 together. 10 and 2 makes 12. So what is 7 plus 5? 7 plus 5 is also 12. Okay? So let's erase this one, and I'm going to have you try one on your own. And then you can come back, unpause the video, and check it with me. Okay, so for this problem, we are going to do 9 plus 8. Okay? So at this time, I'm going to ask you to pause the video. Oh, I don't want to give the cat another counter. I'm going to ask you to pause the video and to set up your 9 and 8, and then go ahead and do the work down here. When you have finished, unpause to check it. Okay, so go ahead and pause. Okay, so you have now completed this problem. For your first add-in, you should have put 9. For your second add-in, you should have put 8. Okay, now let's talk about what's friends with 10, or friends with 9 to make 10. Ooh, I made a mistake there. Those should all be yellow. So what's friends with 9 to make 10? If you said 1, you are correct. Again, I'm going to take that from the very end, and I'm going to put that at the end here to make that 10. Once I move that, that 8 is gone because I moved 1 up here. Now, how many do I have left in my bottom 10 frame? If you said 7, then you are correct. So the 9 and 1 makes my 10, so I'm going to circle that and show that that goes together. And that makes my 10 here. And then how many did I have left of that 8? I had 7, so I'm going to put my 7 here. So 10 and 7 makes 17, and 9 plus 8 would be 17. So that's how you can use the mat and the double 10 frames to help you with making 10 to add.